Hello?
Happy Birthday Friday!
Squeak!
You don't squeak, it's
Yeah,
my
dude,
thing.
you heard it! Squeak!
So, today we're doing something a little different. Figured we'd talk about some of the stuff we've been streaming on Twitch lately. What's the matter?
Twitch!
So, recently you played through Resident Evil 0.
No, I didn't.
And
Never played the game.
I completed Resident Evil, both from this collection, the Origins collection. I got the platinum. I had already previously gotten the platinum on Resident Evil 0, which Azurean had played for the first time.
Never played it. I don't even know what that is.
I finally got the platinum on Resident Evil. And basically it was getting through real survival mode, which is hard mode, no auto aim, all the item boxes are not connected, and the one dangerous zombie is on the loose in the mansion.
There's only one?
He is one you cannot kill, as he will blow up and kill you. He's covered in grenades.
Can you kill a zombie though? Aren't they already dead?
And the other mode was the invisible zombie mode, where all the enemies in the game are completely invisible until they attack you, and they become visible as they're biting you.
They're like the John Cena.
Yeah.
Look, I just noticed there's a 0 behind my head. It's my ring light back there.
And after I was done with that, I asked a few friends in the stream, specifically Flatty Patty, what game they think I should stream next, and their suggestion was of the choices was King's Quest: The Complete Collection, also known as King's Quest: The Adventure of Graham. I think it says.
I love
Twitch.
his crackers.
Funny enough, that seems to be his name. Early in the first chapter, he's trying to introduce himself to one of the royal guards. He's like, "My name is Graham Crack," and he gets cut off. He's like, "I don't need your full name."
That's funny.
And I'm presuming that at some point it's gonna actually be like spelled out. It's like, yeah, his last name is Graham Cracker. So he's Graham Cracker.
I like crackers. I want a
don't know
cracker.
if that was something that was ever established in the original point-and-click adventure games, but I wouldn't put it past it. The Sierra games were ones to do stuff like that. But yeah,
do they do Myst?
I don't think
then
they
it would
did.
Because then it would be Sierra's Myst.
Okay, I like it.
It's a citrusy adventure for your taste
So
buds.
I've so far only completed the first 2 chapters, but I completed chapter 1 3 different ways. One of the great things I like about this is that there is a variety of stuff to do, and you can do them in multiple different orders. And there is I guess a results screen of sorts that actually shows some of the actions that you took. The first one was pretty straightforward, I'd say, as far as what you needed to do. There's like 3 different sections and a prologue. I actually made a YouTube video out of the prologue years ago, so I'll post that in the comments in the description. So you can check that out if you haven't. Basically, King's Quest is all about Elder King Graham telling his... I'm not sure if it's his daughter or granddaughter. It might be granddaughter. But yeah, he's a very old man. He's, basically resigned to his bed. And he's voiced by Christopher Lloyd. So it's really cool getting to hear the voice of Christopher Lloyd again.
Oh my god, Christopher Lloyd!
And they even make a bunch of Back to the Future references, so it's even cooler. And he's telling her all the stories about how he became the king. And in the first chapter, it's all about how he is trying to become the previous king's knight. And the trials that he had to go through. And some of the other knights in chapter 1, one is played by Wallace Shawn. Inconceivable! That guy from The Princess Bride and so many other things I'm sure you've seen him in. He definitely was playing to type. He's even playing a short guy, so I thought that was pretty funny. And I cannot remember his name, but the actor who played the voice of Gaston in Beauty and the Beast was another one of the knights. And he's a very vain, full of himself, muscular, macho guy. And he always refers to himself in the third person, and all that stuff. And so many references to things like that. So I found it's so amusing. But yeah, after completing the first chapter, recently have been playing chapter 2. I am still replaying chapter 2 to get all the rest of the trophies. But it is an entirely different sort of level where you and a bunch of the townspeople that you got to know in chapter 1 are being held captive. And you've got to try to keep them all alive. And depending on your actions, you can potentially save all of them, or I'm not sure if you can actually get them all killed. I might have to try doing that just to see what will happen. But yeah, you get source of food at the start of every day, and you've got to decide who gets it. Either you or any of the prisoners. You got to feed the beak to.
Feed the beak?
And
you have to feed the beak too?
There's lots of other puzzles to solve as well. It seems like you can escape with any of the prisoners to end the chapter. And I'm looking forward to recompleting it to see all the different versions of that. And to see what the next 3 chapters hold eventually. I've definitely been enjoying the King's Quest game. I really enjoyed the classic point-and-click adventure games. Look forward to seeing more of that on my channel, twitch.tv/SkunkOfTheFanda. You want to tell people what you thought of Resident Evil 0? I know you have
I thought it was delicious! Now, really, it's the only Resident Evil game I played. I bought it with the Humble Bundle. It was brought to my attention by a few people. Hey, get this collection if you like Resident Evil.
Do you remember who said it?
One of them was Lico.
Ah, Lico Clave, friend of the channel.
Yeah, so it's like, I was like, well, fine, I'll get that eventually. Finally checked it out. It was, 10 games? It was one less game than they actually advertised. It was just one of them was a discount for the most recent game, which was nice. But I basically paid $35 for basically almost every Resident Evil game for the main series. None of the sideline stuff, like the stuff for the Game Boy Advance and whatever, or DS. I don't know.
There was one on the there at least was one on DS.
There was one planned. Okay, so the one for the Game Boy Advance was never released then. There was one in development.
Resident Evil Gaiden on the Game Boy Color.
Hey, there you go.
I think that might be what you're talking about.
Yeah, but did that get released though?
That one I'm not sure.
Because I know there was one that was in development that never got released.
Yeah, but it has been leaked. I think might be playable now.
Ah. Well, anyway, Resident Evil 0 is the only one I played, so. I knew that some of this stuff was references to other games because it was a prequel that was made after a bunch of the other games. So it went back in to tell a little bit more story, and some of the things were obvious to me, like, oh, this must be a character that shows up later. Mm-hmm. Some of this stuff, of course, was lost on me. I at least had a passing familiarity with certain characters, like Wesker shows up, and
you've seen the movies.
Yeah, I've seen the movies. Most of them, I think I only missed one, and the remake. But, and I saw the Netflix show, which I'm one of the few people, I kind of enjoyed it, but I see why people didn't
see that.
Yeah, it's a very slow burn, and I get why people didn't like it. I mean, it's a fair thing to say you don't like it.
Also miss seeing the newest Resident Evil movie that was just in theaters.
Yeah, that remake.
Was it like Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City?
Yeah.
Something like that?
But it was, I don't know, it was not what I expected, because I've only watched a little bit of gameplay. I thought I did a lot of gameplay watching. Turns out I only did a little. I thought it was going to be an action game with just a little bit of puzzle solving.
Oh.
I did not realize, being a noob to the series, that it was a puzzle solving game with a little bit of action. Like, the zombie killing is almost incidental. And this was something I was not aware of, and I did find it to be quite stressful, not really ever having played any games like this ever.
The action definitely, I think, gets a little more up there in the sequel. In the other game there, Resident Evil 1. Especially considering, like I said, I had to beat them while they were invisible.
Yeah.
So.
Well, see, because you're good at these things. I don't really play games like this. I mean, on my streams, I do like a lot of... oh gosh, I've done a lot of Tetris and Pac-Man and Super Animal Royale.
Oh yeah,
and Final Fantasy for like 2 times.
You need to play that yesterday.
Yeah.
There is a new skin that's out for the holidays.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But it's those are the kinds of games I play. Destiny 2, some Overwatch 2, which is kind of a bitter pill these days.
Oh.
But that's the kind of stuff I play. Like,
what about the Final Fantasies?
Yeah, I mentioned I've been playing Final Fantasy 6
Pixel Remaster.
Yeah, I played it before. Then I played the 7 after that as a new just like a year ago. Really? Even that's new to me. And like, this is way out there. I played the
demo of the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
I was actually fairly surprised at how much it was not something I didn't. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but it ended up growing on me.
If you play it on PC, you can get some upgrades through the website, which is pretty cool. Like, I ended up doing that when the game glitched out on me, so I was like, forget it. But anyway, overall I did like it, but it was such a stressful experience for me. I'm taking a break before I play the others, the more popular games in the series, because no one really ever talks about Resident Evil 0.
I like to talk.
Yeah. So then,
I like that
if
game.
Sakanko talks about it, you know that nobody else would. But yeah, stressful, but ultimately it's kind of fun, and I am still going to do my Claire cosplay / costume come Halloween, so yeah.
So one last thing, a proposition, whether you take it up or not. Until Dawn, only your choices determine who survives. When 8 friends return to the isolated mountain lodge where 2 of their group disappeared exactly 1 year ago, things quickly turn sinister.
Oh, I saw that movie.
Will you run from what's hunting you? Will you try to hide, or will you stand and fight? You'll have to make split-second decisions that mean life or death for each member of the group. Play as each of the 8 friends, all of whom can live or die based on your decisions.
Live or die,
See the impact of your choices and the path you've taken with the butterfly effect system. So I have completed this game many years ago. I would love to see Azurine play it, but if she isn't, I may end up streaming this tonight, depending on what she decides.
We shall see.
So I need to take a small break, a couple days off from playing King's Quest, because I'm so addicted to the game. I could want to stream it every night. But yeah, figure, nice spooky game that I have that's a lot of fun, or at least I think is really fun, with such actors as Hayden Panettiere and
she's the indestructible cheerleader.
Yes, and Rami Malek.
He's the Mr. Robot.
Yes, he is. And I can never remember his name. The guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. who turned out to be a Hydra agent.
Oh, Dalton. Dalton.
That guy. Yeah, so he's one of the kids in this.
Is it? I might be totally wrong on the name.
I think that's his name.
Okay.
But anyhow, yeah. All the characters in this actually look like they're actors. So the fact that it feels like you're playing a slasher movie as the cast of characters is a lot of fun.
Oh no, the characters.
And Peter Stormare is in this as well. He's the therapist.
Oh yeah, he has that wonderful voice. The kind of sounds like I don't know. He's been in a few things I watch. Is he the one from Bad Milo? Oh, you've never seen.
What's that?
You've never seen Bad Milo.
Oh,
I think he's in there.
But anyhow, we'll see what that ends up happening tonight or not. Whether it's on the twitch.tv/transient player or twitch.tv/Takonko the Panda. Hopefully we'll see you until dawn. But until then, hopefully you enjoyed this brief video talking about what we've been up to on Twitch. And we hope to see you there. And let us know what other things you want us to play, what other videos you'd like to see us do on the channel. And until then, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.